Hey guys, and welcome to World of Warships with Woo. In today's clip I want to talk about the incoming fire alert captain's perk. Now, from what I understand, the incoming fire alert perk is being frowned upon by really good players, and I can completely understand why. It's I bet that from their point of view it's a very redundant perk and there are much better ones that they can use. So this video I'm actually going to give you a couple of reasons when you might want to use this perk on your cruisers or battleships. So I'm in the Admiral Hipper right now, and if you could see, if you've been watching, the detected icon at the top, it's been on for quite a while and I keep on sailing in a straight line. Doing this on purpose, that's the point of the exercise. And now the incoming icon has just switched on for the first time. I'm instantly dropping speed, making a hard turn. Another time, that's another incoming icon, that's another volley coming my way. One more. So I'm gaining speed again, I've straightened my rudder, and yet another one, that's another incoming icon, so that's another volley coming my way. And just concentrate on all those shells that are coming my way, and they're not touching me, and they seem to be always miraculously just passing me by just by a couple of meters. So this precisely is the benefit of having the incoming fire alert perk on your captain. Basically, there are three reasons why you might want to have it. First of all, the most practical and the most direct benefit of using this on your ship is that you will get a chance to avoid this crippling fire from long-range battleship volleys. So obviously you should be changing direction, your course, your speed. You have to be aware of your surroundings and know what kind of threats you are in. But you know, that is something that applies to people who have mastered this game in a certain way, to a certain level. If you are just learning, not everything is so obvious, and this little help will give you a lot of information. It will give you basically the impulse to actually do something about it and remind you that you should be maneuvering and remind you that you should be angling your ship towards potential threats, not only the ship that you're engaging. So this is the main one, the most direct reason for actually using this perk on your captain. But the other two that I want to talk about, I believe, are much more valuable in the long run. So, first of all, it will sort of give you the feel of the battle, and you will notice that depending, because for every ship it's going to be different, but depending on the ship you're sailing, you will catch yourself preempting those evasive maneuvers. You will start understanding when you'll get that feel when just basically something in your head will tell you like, I haven't done a turn in quite a while. Maybe I should just, you know, adjust my course a little bit. So it will give you the feel, the frequency of the battle in a way, if you know what I mean. And also it will give you a feel of the ship. You will know what kind of maneuvers are efficient, you know, which maneuvers work and when avoiding fire. Should you slow down more, or should you actually just turn a little bit? Does your ship pick up speed quickly, and you know, this kind of detail. So you will learn every particular ship as well. So if you've got a new ship to learn that, I recommend using that perk for a moment at least. Obviously, the negative side of this whole idea is that it might actually encourage you to keep going in a straight line more often, and you know, in this video I did it on purpose. I was going in a straight line. I just wanted to see how long I would actually last before I would need to change course, and it was quite a long time. So, you know, maybe you're going to be able to use some of the opportunities that the battlefield presents to you a bit more often, thanks to that, thanks to the fact that you're actually going to be ready to shoot without maneuvering. But you should avoid this. You should be aware of the fact that a ship going in a straight line is asking for trouble, especially if you're a cruiser. So please don't do that too often. So as I've said at the beginning, the incoming fire alert. I completely understand why good players don't use this perk at all, because it basically is already in their blood to be aware of their surroundings and to be aware of when they should be maneuvering, avoiding fire. It's kind of instinctual on this level for them, so they don't need an icon to tell them what their instincts tell them anyway. But if you're a beginning player, if you're still learning, especially if you feel that you're dying too early in a battle, that might be an indication of the fact that you may be getting yourself under battleship fire too early in the battle. And yeah, if this is battleship fire, then it will most definitely be from big enough distances for this perk to work, because you need to remember that it's not all of the incoming fire that is being indicated. It's only fire from guns that are far away enough from you for the shells to fly longer than 6 seconds, if I remember correctly. So it can be destroyer fire, it can be cruiser fire, and it can also be battleship fire, but it just has to be from far enough for it to trigger that incoming fire icon. So it has to be the shells have to fly longer than 6 seconds. So yeah, I think it's an excellent idea for battleship captains. I basically completely gave up on using situational awareness on battleships and use one of the maintenance perks in the first perk, and actually use the incoming fire alert on many of my battleships these days, simply because it gives me an incentive to change course, an incentive to think about my position more often, and also even in a battleship it gives you enough time to avoid fire. If this is like a long range 20-kilometer volley, then and you are in almost full speed in a battleship, you should not have any problems with avoiding that fire. I guarantee you. Just make a turn, whichever way you want to, and you'll see. As far as cruisers are concerned, I think there would be two reasons when you might want to use this, even if you think that you know your cruiser well. So, the first reason would be if you want to profile your ship to be a long-range sniper. If you expect to be fighting in the long range, if you're expecting to be under a lot of long-range battleship fire, then this perk will give you a lot of freedom, in the sense that you will know exactly when somebody is targeting you, how many ships are targeting you. You could see that by counting how many times the incoming icon lit up. I knew how many ships decided to take aim in my direction, and that is very beneficial. It just gives you a very good feel of your situation and your chances of having a contribution to the team's win. And the second reason for mounting this on a cruiser captain, choosing it for a cruiser captain, is basically that you get to learn how to avoid fire really well and really quickly in this way. So yeah, that's all I wanted to talk about in this particular replay. I didn't really discuss the replay itself that much. It was just a background, but the beginning basically gives you an idea of how much leeway using this perk can actually give you when sailing a cruiser and actually engaging battleships. So guys, I hope that you enjoyed watching this video. I hope that you learned something from it as well. And if you did, please give it a like down below. It definitely helps the channel out. It keeps me motivated to come up with new content, and also hit that subscribe button at the top there if you like to see more of my materials. So for now I say thank you, and I'll catch you on the open seas.